Dr. Lutzmir, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I am going to take the topic Resource Requirements for the subject Software Testing and Automation. Resource requirements, it's a detailed summary of all types of resources required or necessary to complete the project task. The resource can be a human resource or the equipment or the material that is needed to complete a project. The resource requirement planning is an important factor for the test planning because it helps in determining the number of resources, number of employees, number of equipments, number of softwares, number of materials needed to be used for the project. Therefore, the test manager, one who is responsible to make the correct schedule and estimation of the project. The machine configuration, how much RAM size is needed, what is the processor to be used, how many number of hard disk needed to run the product under test. Overheads required by the test automation tools, if any. Supporting tools such as compilers, test data generators, configuration management tools such as SCM and all. Different configurations of the supporting software, that is operating system, that must be present. Special requirements for running mission intensive tests such as load test and performance test. Appropriate number of licenses for. So it is given in the form of a tabular column. So test manager, who is one who is responsible for the resource requirement, the task to be a task or the responsibilities, he has to manage the whole project, define project directions, acquire appropriate resources. Tester, identify and describe appropriate test techniques, tools or automation. Then automation architecture, verify and assess the test approach, execute the test, log results, report the defects. Tester could be in-sourced or outsourced members based on the project budget. For the task which require low skill, I recommend you to outsource the members to save project cost. Developers in test implement the test cases, test programs, test suite. Then test administrator builds up and ensures test in development environment and assets managed and maintained by the support tester to use the test environment for test execution. Software quality assurance members, they are take in charge of quality assurance check to confirm whether the testing process is meeting specified requirements. Resource, the various members. Description for testing web application, you should plan the resource. So server, install the web application under test. This include separate web servers needed, how much number of data servers needed, and application server if possible or if applicable. Test tool is used to automate the testing, simulate the user operation, generate the test results. There are tons of test tools you can use for this project such as Selenium, QTP, etc. Network. You need a network include LAN and internet to simulate the real business and user environment. Human resource. There are various number of various members in your project team. Testing web application, you should plan the resources. Server. Install the web application under test. The separate web server, data server. Test tool, automate the testing.